Welcome guys to this collection of fast finishes that I've put together for a bit of entertainment, a bit of fun, a bit of reflection. First race we've finished today is the Crit City. Been a fast race as they usually are, and Wynn's just gone off the front here with the K to go on his Buffalo bike. Probably best he does that because he won't have a high top speed. The rest of us are feeling pretty gassed after jumping up that last climb. Not really able or wanting to follow at this stage. Just trying to catch our breath along the top before we hit the downhill and the sprint to the finish. It's all strung out and we are starting to catch up to some lap riders ahead. So plenty to consider, and I'm even starting to have trouble to find which rider Wynn actually is. They're all in similar jerseys. So we're on the downhill and I want to catch him, so I'm going to go along. I'm going to hit this arrow and then power off down this little hill and up and down the rollers. And I've picked up quite a lot of speed going downhill, so it seems to be a pretty successful strategy. Shoot past Wynn into clear air. Forgot that the finish line wasn't just around the corner, it was further up. So go for a second effort, no one's really catching up, so we're shooting for the win. And this has been really good, really successful, really encouraging. Next time we hope we are further up the field. It is a herd beginner race, so who knows what category every rider is. Anyway, 43, not too bad. The next one is the Tour of Watopia, stage 4. There's also a mixed category. Don't know who has what ability. And I'd started the race off on the road bike, but it's the Serpentine 8 route, and it's mostly dirt. So the road bike was going nowhere fast, and I'd gotten down to about 250th, or I think even 260th position. I thought, this is no good, I am switching to the mountain bike. And since that time, even going uphill, I'd been picking up places until I'd finally got to here. Just about the end, 300 meters to go. These last couple of riders in front, we'd been toing and froing who was in front and who wasn't. These guys have put on a bit of effort to get to the end. I was just saving my effort for the last few hundred meters. You can't even see the finish. We just started sprinting, trusting the meterage. And here we go, hoping we can pick up. Retriever's eased off the power so I can pick him up on his road bike. But Harada's kept the power on like he should all the way to the finish, and he's done well. And that was a slow, fast finish on the dirt course and on the mountain bike. Not quite the same dynamics, but still the effect and the result is there. The next one is the Tour of Watopia stage 5. And this is the Mountain 8 route, and it is very mountainous. We'd come down as a group after struggling our way to the top, and as a group we'd picked up probably 20 riders on our way down and improved our positions. Now there's a few who have gone off the front a little bit. I haven't been able to hang on to them as we come to the finish. Cameron's just jumping across because he's got the power to do it. I'm pretty well on my limit, apart from what I can give as a sprint. It's too far to sprint right now. I decided if I don't pop the arrow now, I'm not going to catch him anyway. I'm not even going to have a chance, so I'll pop that, use these riders who are just coasting in, and I'll draft past them and see if I can't catch up. The arrow's worn off, we're still going downhill, still putting out 4 or 5 watts a kilo here or there. And after that effort, I'm just catching them now, just about in their draft. Only 250 meters to go. Pretty well putting max power down that I've got left in the legs now, which is not very much. Just getting to the front, they've started their sprint, but I've got the momentum and I'm hoping I'm going to get to the finish, hoping they'll get stuck in my sticky draft. But they all come powering through. And I just finished behind them, but still, that was the best I could give. It was a really fun sprint, a really fun race all in all. Well, they don't call it a race, but effectively was. The next one I've got for you is the Tour of Watopia Stage 1. This is the Magnificent 8 route, and it is mostly flat with a little bit up the hilly climb behind Watopia there. As you can see by me dangling off the back here, I'm feeling pretty tired in the legs and not... I've got this thing where I don't like riding in the middle of packs because I feel like the sticky draft, I'm putting down extra power that I don't need because the sticky draft's holding you. So anyway, Lorana's gone off the front of 400 meters to go, and he's looking pretty strong with his aero. And he's gone, no one's really chasing him. Jung's gone. Now I'm off, see if I can catch a couple of riders. Lorana's definitely no chance. Maybe I can catch M Good if I can get in his draft. Yep, just able to pick him off by sprinting all the way to the finish. So as a key, go all the way. Jung managed to hold me off. So that was a middle of the road sprint in terms of finishing spot, wasn't it? Passed a couple but couldn't catch a couple. All good fun. Instant replay, Tour of Watopia Stage 1, Magnificent 8. Again, it's a pretty easy course and they're giving double XP, so quite a lot of people were just riding and riding and riding these tours. I learned my lesson from the last time. This time I'm hanging towards the front of the pack. If anyone goes off the front, then I'll be a chance. You can see by my heart rate, it's down at 160 this time instead of 170 last time, so we must have been going a little easier, although we'd been trying but couldn't catch the group in front. I've got it in my mind that I should go by the first overpass, and that'll give me enough time. It's only about 300 meters to go to get away and hold this group off. First overpass is coming here. I'm getting behind a little bit. No, I'm not sticking to my word. Someone's put a feather down and just sort of wafting off the front a bit. Now I'm going on this second one. Baker's just gone as well. So it's a real sprint to the finish. Will I be able to catch up to him? Putting out very similar numbers, and the answer is no. So good sprint, got over most of the people because they probably weren't interested in sprinting. But if I had gone earlier, I might have had a shot at getting over Baker as well. Lesson learned. ZHQ Future Works circuit race around the Champs-Élysées in Paris. This is the first time I had ridden in the front group, fighting for a win in one of these races, and it was very exciting. Big group, 13. Had this ghost power up, wasn't sure how to do it, wasn't sure if I had the power to actually get off the front and be invisible anyway. So about now, I'm looking around at my companion app, looking for the power up button, and finally found it and pressed it, and then people have already gone off the front. And it is too late. I've left it too late. Still do the sprint, see if I can catch up to someone, anybody, but the gap's too big. And we didn't get there. If I'd have gone 100 meters earlier, I might have had 4 better positions. But that's how it goes sometimes, isn't it? The last one we have is the Evo CC Sprint Race Series around the Watopia flat route. This has been a pretty even kind of race, whole mixed bag of riders with D's and C's and A's, it seems, all mixed in together. The results will be separate, but riding had all been together and been a bit of fun and a bit of unknown, like are they boxing, are they in the wrong grade, who's got what power. You notice here one rider back is just getting stuck in the sticky draft, and you see his power coming up but he's not getting forward. But I didn't realise this at the time, I was just focusing on what's ahead. So I'm riding along and then all of a sudden he pops up and, oh, he's going. So I start to go and then oh, let's just go. Martin goes, all right, hit the power up and we are out of here. Power, 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 let's go. The gap keeps growing and I keep sprinting, and the gap keeps growing and I keep sprinting. Power-up's wearing off, but no one's able to come over. I got over the 8 meters in front that they were out of the draft and had to do it on their own as well. And that was a whole heap of fun. If only all sprints were that easy, hey? Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned a few things about timing of your sprints and how to use downhills and power-ups and all those combinations. Thanks for watching. Catch you when I do another one.